As we keep reminding you, tonight's vice presidential debate begins in just a little bit over an hour here now. Governor Mike Pence and Senator Tim Kaine will square off in front of the American people by television. No one expects as many viral moments as the first Trump-Clinton debate, but that doesn't mean history will not be made as in vice presidential debates past. Watch.
I have as much experience in the Congress as Jack Kennedy did when he sought the presidency.
It's a moment that pundits and politicos have talked about for decades, when Senator Lloyd Bentsen delivered what was considered a devastating rejoinder to Republican Dan Quayle in the 1988 vice presidential debate.
I served with Jack Kennedy. I knew Jack Kennedy. Jack Kennedy was a friend of mine. Senator, you're no Jack Kennedy.
In almost every election since 1976, America has tuned into vice presidential debates on primetime television. With just hours to go before tonight's showdown, the candidates might be taking a look at what worked and what didn't from past debates.
Admiral, nice to see you, sir.
1992, independent candidate Ross Perot's running mate, the former POW Admiral James Stockdale, opened his remarks with a question.
Admiral Stockdale, your opening statement, please, sir.
Who am I? Why am I here?
Those questions were rhetorical, but to many viewers at home, it didn't come off that way. Pundits and analysts pounced.
Welcome to the 1996 vice presidential debate.
In 1996, Democrat Al Gore tried to set a humorous tone in his debate with Republican Jack Kemp.
I'd like to start by offering you a deal, Jack. If you won't use any football stories, I won't tell any of my warm and humorous stories about chlorofluorocarbon abatement.
It's a deal.
In the 2000 election, Senator Joe Lieberman faced off with Republican Dick Cheney in an engaged, friendly, and informative debate.
I am delighted to be here tonight with you, Joe. And I, too, want to avoid any personal attacks. I promise not to bring up your singing. So
I promise not to sing.
Okay.
4 years later, Vice President Cheney struck a different tone when he made an issue of first-term Senator John Edwards' lack of experience.
The first time I ever met you was when you walked on the stage tonight.
Nice to meet you. Hey, can I call you Joe?
2008 was the most watched vice presidential debate ever. Nearly 70 million people tuned in to watch Senator Joe Biden spar with Alaska Governor Sarah Palin.
The middle class has gotten the short end. The wealthy have done very well. Corporate America has been rewarded. It's time we change it. Barack Obama will change it.
Governor.
Say it ain't so, Joe. There you go again, pointing backwards again, though. You prefaced your whole comment with the Bush administration. Now, doggone it.
In 2012, Biden was back, this time against House Republican Paul Ryan. For viewers at home, the debate featured nonstop side-by-side images of Joe Biden's relentless grin, and also a reference to the first debate we featured just moments ago.
Jack Kennedy lowered tax rates, increased growth. Ronald Reagan.
Now you're Jack Kennedy.
Ronald Reagan.